inspiration through the people's eyes. See tears that flow like rivers from the skies, and where it seems there are only borderlines, where others turn inside, you shall rise.
This is the first time that I present this at the big global indigenous hip-hop gathering. We're premiering the path, preserving, archiving, teaching, hip-hop history. This is a program that his brother started in Miami as an outreach program for young people in Miami that come from communities that are marginalized. It showcases the simplicity of what hip-hop is capable of doing in people's lives. It also gives you the gist of knowing about the successes of what happens and how can you turn your craft into success. I just want to encourage you guys, learn, observe, take in. The reason we do this hip-hop education, dark screenings is because we want you to see the relationship between what other people beyond your country are doing. And that you could borrow ideas and wisdoms and implement them in your own hood or in your own demographic that you're doing outreach in. We're hoping that this notion will bridge the global connection, through documentary screenings, or maybe we could host them next time, when they're live and you can ask them questions. But this is a gentle beginning on how we build up for those brothers to know that the continent celebrates them, for them to know that we're in solidarity, and for them to also know that their work has transcended their imagines. Now it's out of Miami, it's all the way in Kampala. And next time you're going to be screening it in Mombasa or Nairobi, this is the kind of love that Back to the Source is about. Bringing the hip-hop cipher together, allowing our circle to feed information, to source ideas, to record songs, to record poems, to write books together, to create photography, together, to create life-changing memories together. While you're watching this movie, I hope that you will be moved in your practice, to go back in your hood and teach one, and educate one, elevate one, plant the seeds, cultivate, the seeds of righteousness and those you're given the opportunity to. And those who listen and have, a spirit and a heart open to receive because they have a hunger, for seeing some sort of change. So hip hop is that powerful, and now that we are, premiering, our path, I hope that your own path will reflect on what these brothers are doing, and you'll find the similarities and you'll learn through the differences. Then we'll be able to talk about and share after the movie, what you've got out of it, what you've understood, and what parts speak to you mainly. Thank you very much.
One thing I wanted to share is that the uniqueness of how, you see the negative to the positive in this.
I'm that human being who is ready for anything, who is ready to face anything.
You take negatives that are happening in your lives and turn them into positive situations. That's exactly what Brother Seth has done here, is that he started out in a negative aspect of this. Yeah, he was negative-minded, he was getting in trouble. But in the midst of all the negative, he found a way within self and within God to turn it out for a positive to help other people.
Whatever you give to the universe is whatever you get from the universe.
But start to bring yourself to self-identity and self-awareness to know that, hey, just because I've done something wrong here doesn't mean I can't turn it around for something better.
Our leaders who had knowledge prospered, and they were able to live like legends and leave legacy. Let us live like our forefathers, and now let us live our own legacy.
He wants to teach, he wants to pass on the knowledge and skills and work with other, practitioners and see how life can be changed, see how they can reclaim, what other people that have gone mainstream and are working towards the mainstream demands. And it seems like it's not an easy thing to do, but he needs to convince whoever's given him space or the resources to do it, and it works out. And whoever's running that space sees the reality that he talks of, sees his proposal, he sees the dreams, sees the students, falling in love with the culture.
Now that he's turned it around, imagine how many kids are being impacted by this video. Imagine how many kids are being impacted by just that positive turnaround. How many people he's able to reach on the negative side of things. So that's why it's very important that we really take a look at that negative to positive outlook on this. And that's what I took from Brother Seth. And I'd just like to thank you for the video and the time that you put into making it. It's an amazing video and very powerful and impacting. Thank you.
I hope you understand whatever we are screening here is not just a movie we are watching. It's something that is transforming our lives. Let us connect to that universe, the galaxy, the stars, and let us see that future we are holding. Let us see ourselves as the leaders and the builders. Let us take that to the society. Let us take it outside there, to the streets. Hip-hop is a religion we should believe in, and we should trust in, and we should use this religion as gospel. Let us spread this gospel outside there. Let us show people that it is strong. Look at how youths are using hip-hop to change people's souls. How youths outside there, they are using this hip-hop to transform people, to change the world, to show the world that we belong to this culture, we belong to Africa, we belong to Uganda, we belong to Kenya, we belong to Southern Sudan. Let us not be used to go and fight other people.